Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We're on Your Tajweed Made Easy, lesson number 14. We're on page number 18, okay? Signs of stopping, okay? Waqf. Waqf basically means to stop, okay, inshallah. In the Quran, many times you come across little versions of the alphabet letters in between a verse. In this lesson, we will learn what to do when you see a certain letter or a certain sign, okay? Let's look at the first group. The first group, the first thing you see is a ta, okay? And then a meme, then a qaf, fa, qif. That's what that is, okay? In Arabic that means stop, okay? And then the last one is just a circle. Right, each one of these, if you see in between a verse a ta, you have to stop. A meme, you have to stop. Qif, you have to stop. And then the ayah sign, this is when you finish a verse, you will see like a circle, or sometimes it's like a pattern from calligraphy, okay? Depending on which Quran it is, and that signifies that you're at the end of a verse. Usually it's a circle, okay? So the text I've put to the left, if you see a small version of these letters or signs that it means, you must stop, okay? Ta, mim, qif, and the ayah sign, okay? The next one down, if you see a small version of these letters or signs, then you have an option to stop or carry on. So if you see any of them, Sad, Sad, Lam, Ya, Za, Qaf, or Jim, then you have an option to stop or carry on, inshallah, okay? Okay, next one down, if you see any of these in the Quran, then you should pause without breaking the breath. Only certain places in the Quran, not all, okay? Subhanallah, in this, there are 4 places in the Quran where this takes place, okay? The first place where this occurs is Surah Al-Kahf. Surah Kahf, this is in the 15th juz, the first ayah going on to the second. Iwaja qayyiman, okay? In between there, that's where this occurs. The second example is Surah Yasin, ayah 52. Marqadina hadha. In between there. And the third example is Surah Qiyamah, ayah number 27. Man raq. In between that. And the last one is Surah Mutaffifin, ayah number 14. Bal rana. Okay, inshallah, them 4 places this actually takes place. Alright? Okay, moving on to the next one. If you see this sign, do not stop. If you see this sign on top of a end of a verse, then you have an option to carry on. So if you see this sign with a circle underneath it, you can either stop there or you can carry on, like wal fajr, walayalin ashr, or you can say wal fajri walayalin ashr. Okay? But if you see it like this, in this state, lam alif, in between a verse, then don't stop there, okay? Because it's incomplete. What Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about, it needs to carry on to make sense, okay, inshallah? So don't stop on this lam alif, okay, inshallah? Right, this one, the next one, the circle tells us it is the end of a verse, okay? Qul huwallahu ahad, there's the circle, okay? Okay, this last example, I've put, look at the 2 sets of signs circled in the example to the right. Whenever you will see this in the Quran, there will be a set of 2. Stop at either one of the points and not both, okay? So it's a set of 3 dots, they're like a triangle shape. Whenever you see them in the Quran, there will always be a set of 2. Now what you need to do is stop on any one of them, not on both, okay? So the example I've put there right from the beginning of Surah Al-Baqarah, right at the beginning of the Quran, it says La rayba fihi, okay? So you will either read La rayba fih, or you will read La rayb fihi hudan lil muttaqin, okay? So that's whenever you see these signs. There's some notes at the bottom I've put. These are basic symbols that you will come across in the Quran, and what to do when you actually come across any of them. Remember, it is important that this is studied with a qualified teacher who can explain in more detail if the need arises. Obviously guys, I can't hear you guys. The reason why I put that at the bottom there is because when inshallah this will become a booklet, then if the students have any questions, they can look at all this in detail, inshallah, okay? For now, you just need to go back and go over this recording a few more times, and inshallah I hope you get to grips with signs of stopping, inshallah. Okay? Jazakallahu khairan for your time and patience. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.